Well, raspberries, raspberry leaf. I don't have a raspberry leaf to hand, they don't grow in my garden. Soil isn't quite right. Got a few blackberries brought over by the pigeons, no doubt. But I'm sure you've all been out picking the raspberries and handling the leaves and the delicious fruit in Wiston. So, Keith always used to blame me for the energetic bias of the Scottish school by saying he'd overheard me talking about raspberry leaf as a soft, flurry blanket. And I think that much pins it down, really. It's very soft to the touch, and that softness of the touch actually gets inside the body and soothes and soothes. There's also, like most of the rose family, toning. Think of the rose family as gentle but firm astringents. So it tones, its toning action is concentrated on the lower body, on the lower abdomen, on the room and the pelvic area. And of course, it's the famous gypsy remedy for facilitating birth. I generally advise people to take it only the last 3 months, 3 cups of tea a day. It's a nice drinkable tea. Mainly because you'll get bored of it if you're taking it for longer. Always remember going a long time ago to a meeting of London herbalists, and there was one herbalist there, well pregnant, and we all went and had a cup of coffee, like herbalists do, and biscuits. And she had to have a raspberry leaf tea, and she took a look at the cup and frowned. She obviously wasn't enjoying it. She'd been taking it during the whole pregnancy. I think the last 3 months is good enough. You must take it for at least 1 month, because it takes 1 month to build the tone into the room, and a toned room is feeling strong and relaxed and well able to cope. Also, in the last couple of weeks or so, I'd add either motherwort tincture or sometimes 2 or 3 cloves, which can just be popped into the raspberry leaf tea. In some books it says raspberry leaf is contraindicated in pregnancy. I don't know where this came from. When this first appeared years and years ago, I researched it and I traced it back as far as an article in the Times, one of those scary journalist articles, these herbs can make your head blow up, that sort of thing. And they said raspberry leaf contraindicated in pregnancy, but they gave no references and no basis, and I rather think that was the start of the whole story. It is not contraindicated in pregnancy at any time. In fact, a nice relaxing remedy is probably a good thing to do, but as I say, use it just the last 3 months, otherwise you tend to get bored. Raspberry leaf. Ah yes, something I haven't tried. It's worth looking up King's. It's worth looking up King's Dispensatory when you're thinking about herbs and researching herbs. And he recommends for uterine prolapse. It'd be nice if you could find something for uterine prolapse. I haven't really found anything that works particularly well. He recommends actually blackberry root and black cohosh as a douche. Blackberry and raspberry are very similar in their character, and if you haven't got raspberry leaves, blackberry leaves will do just as well, and the root of course is that much more astringent. My favourite remedy for colic, if I'm out in the wilds or somewhere like Hampstead Heath and getting a bit grumbly in the tummy because I'd rushed my tea at the lovely tea and scone place, is fresh raspberry leaves just chewed, just the baby ones from the end of the branch, and just chew them. It's better with spasm to just chew gently and let the herb act slowly and slowly and slowly in the system. Same goes with, say, using ginger in spasm. Just put it in hot water and sip, sip, sip. That's the way to do it. I have used raspberry leaf tea as recommended for thrush in babies' mouths, just the strong tea and spray. That works quite well. And King's also says that probably one of the best sources is jam, and he uses raspberry or blackberry jam for children's colicky, upsetty, diarrhea-y things. I think, given that we're talking about flavonoids, that jam is probably logically, chemically, a good way of taking flavonoids. Tastes nice anyway. And finally, raspberries themselves. The dried raspberries, well, the fresh raspberries my teacher always used to make into vinegar, raspberry vinegar, gargling for sore throats, which is good. The dried raspberries, I got this tip from a Chinese herbalist, they're used for a weak bladder. In fact, if you carry the dried raspberries around with you and just chew a few, you can get all the way from one station to the next without worrying about finding where the toilet is, no matter how weak your bladder is. You can buy the dried raspberries in Chinese herb shops, but they're not very nice, they're over-dried. It's best to dry them yourself at home, so pick a few now on your way home and dry them in just a dehydrator or something like that. And then, the nice thing to chew anyway. That's raspberries.